Hi guys! So it's finally March book review day for me. I think I'm just gonna do the next 3 vlogs all book reviews because that's how many books I have finished but haven't vlogged about yet. Today I'm going to talk about Book of 1,000 Days by Shannon Hale. It's a novel-length adaptation of a fairy tale where a princess is imprisoned in a tower for 7 years with her servant and enough food to last the whole time. And she's imprisoned because her dad doesn't approve of the guy she wants to marry, even though he's like a prince and everything. That's pretty much the setup for this book, except for it's in this strange world where lands are named after gods. There's like Titor's Garden, Song for Evela, Goda's Second Gift, and like 5 more of those. There's also this undertone of medieval Mongolia. The main character is something called a mucker, which means she comes from the nomadic people who live on the steppes, and her singing is magic, which means her song can make someone sleep or make them happy or even like more powerful healing. This book was written in the form of the main character's diary, which made it perfect for keeping on my phone. Waiting at the movie theater, you showed up 15 minutes early, the other person's showing up 10 minutes late. Yeah, just read a few days' entries. It was perfect. It did take me a few months to actually finish the book, though. My problem with this book is that I don't think it quite decided what the world was supposed to be like. Are we gonna go with the Mongolia thing, or is it gonna be more standard Western European? And the limits and rules of magic were never really clearly defined. I think this partly comes from it being like told in diary form. Why would you tell your diary stuff that's like the basis of your world? You don't. But that's pretty much my problem with first-person narratives in general. You can never really get outside the narrator's head to get some objectivity. I'm not against the novelization of fairy tales. In fact, some of them are some of the most excellent books I've ever read. And this book tried so hard to break out of the Western European mold, which I appreciate. But it was also part of this book's problem. It tried to do that too much with too many details. It needed to have all of these details to make it novel length, but all of the details didn't fit together into a single story. This whole world was built up, but as much as we heard about other lands, we never really got to visit them. Maybe if this book was a series instead of just one, I wouldn't be so worried about what was happening in all of these other lands and all of the problems we heard about but never really got resolved by the main plot. I loved the idea of magical music, and the Mongolian setting was great, but we didn't need 7 lands and some unexplained other magic to have that. This book was excellent for what I used it for, which was keeping on my phone as a distraction for when I was waiting, and able to pick it back up again after weeks of not reading it. In fact, there were some entries in the diary that were weeks apart. If you need a book like that, this one is perfect. Alright, Kayla, I look forward to your vlog tomorrow. Bye!